Hello there! This is LEGO Dynasty, and today I'm bringing my review of the LEGO Spider-Man Mech versus Anti-Venom. It is set number 76308, comes with 107 pieces, and is rated ages 6 and up. Now this set retails in the United States for $14.99 and in Canada for $17.99. Now without further ado, let's kick off this review, starting with the box. Taking a look at the box, you can see the Spider-Man mech webbing up Anti-Venom, which looks pretty awesome, I have to say. You have LEGO Spider-Man, or just Spider-Man, on the side of the box, which looks pretty cool there. Now taking a look at the back of the box, you can see Spider-Man webbing up Anti-Venom, so he's having a pretty rough day on the box art of this set, of course. Taking a look at the manual, as you can see, you have a rendered image of the mech versus Anti-Venom. I only bring up that as a rendered image because in the past we would get the box art reprinted on the front of the manuals, which I just think looked a lot better, a lot more premium of a product than what we're getting now. This is just the cost-cutting measure from LEGO, and I just don't feel like overall we are getting those cost-cutting measures passed on to us in any way, shape, or form. It's just for LEGO. Now, I've brought up in some of the other mechs that I've recently reviewed that there has been no advertising. Well, this set does get advertising, so very interesting when they choose to advertise other sets and when they don't. Here, of course, has the mech re-advertised because this page would be printed in some of these other sets, but then you have the LEGO car with Spider-Man and I believe that's supposed to be Spider-Woman. And then, of course, you have the set from the Spider-Verse films as well, so that's nice to have that advertising of those sets in this set. And here we have the extra pieces I was left with following the build. Not a lot, but still nice pieces you can add to your collection for free. Take a look at our first minifigure. We have Anti-Venom. Overall, this is a really cool minifigure and character overall. Of course, as you can see, he has, it's a pretty basic figure though, with no arm, belt, or leg printing. But the torso prints are excellent and look kind of freaky, I have to say. I mean, it's very accurate, but it looks a little bit scary. Anti-Venom is kind of a interesting suit that is used in the comics and whatnot. Hasn't really been seen much. I believe it was used in the Spider-Man 2 video game as well. So that's a lot of fun there. The face print is also very, very spooky, but looks pretty good as well. And then he has this piece to represent a webbing piece, I assume. So that's okay. Our next character is Spider-Man, and this is a great figure with arm printing. No leg printing, but still great to have that arm printing, though it doesn't match up perfectly with the rest of the red, unfortunately. Just a problem with LEGO printing colors on something else, so, you know, printing red on blue, it just dilutes it a little bit, unfortunately. Something hopefully LEGO will eventually be able to fix, but we'll see. He does have nice back printing and back of the mask printing as well, so that's pretty nice. Though one day would be nice if they have full 360-degree printing, so it's not, you know, blank there. But overall, a great Spider-Man figure. And as it shows on the box, you do get this webbing piece that you can use for both the mech and the Spider-Man minifigure here. Though, of course, it is quite heavy, so always expect it, no matter how you orient your Spider-Man, that it'll tip forward just because it's just too heavy for him to hold in his hands. But still a nice piece nonetheless. Taking a look at the Spider-Man mech, and this is a pretty cool mech. Definitely a little bit slimmer than other sets, specifically in the legs, and it's probably just because they've changed the feet design. They have used this for other LEGO sets, specifically LEGO Marvel sets, for their characters' feet, so just something they kind of do from time to time. The back has this piece here for the webbing, which looks pretty nice, so this is where you can place this part, so if you don't want to hold it in Spider-Man's hand, then you will always have one attached here. You have this really cool printed piece, like this is print, not a sticker, of the sort of Spider-Man logo there. That's definitely a really awesome piece. As I mentioned in other LEGO mech sets, they use this piece a lot these days. So it locks it in place so you don't have a possibility of, moving it or anything. but you do have maneuverability on the ball joint itself of full spinning ability there. You just can't, reorient this piece, which is sort of a negative, as I think at one point they had a piece that could have been used, but that is no longer in production. It's been years since they've used it. You can, of course, fit Spider-Man inside the mech to control it, which looks just like that with him inside. Definitely looks pretty nice there. And then finally, just to show, you would take this piece off, if I can get it off, just like that, and then you would reattach this web piece right here, and that would be, the Spider-Man mech webbing up Anti-Venom, and you can sort of orient him so he is caught inside, or just, I guess, have him holding on so he doesn't fall out. Just like that, so he's not going anywhere because I clipped his hand in. But it looks pretty cool when you have a character inside this webbing piece, so that's definitely pretty nice. The LEGO Spider-Man Mech versus Anti-Venom is a really cool set to add to the LEGO Mech lineup. Overall, you get two really cool minifigures. A pretty generic Spider-Man, but one with arm printing, which is awesome. And then a pretty basic Anti-Venom as well, but still a nice minifigure. And that's pretty awesome, along with a really cool printed Spider-Man logo piece for the front of the mech. Overall, I think this is a great addition, and I would highly recommend picking up the set if you're a fan of LEGO Spider-Man. With that being said, that's all my opinion. Let me know your thoughts on the LEGO Spider-Man versus Anti-Venom in the comments down below. Have you guys picked up the set, or are you planning to? Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and have a great day, everyone.